Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a 2v2v2 match on the map Blue Lakes. I'm starting in the top right position, playing as the Allies. And you can see my teammates started right next to me. It was put in random positions, so that was just a bit of luck, I guess. Because it means we can help each other early on if needed. Now, on this map, for those of you who don't know, there are a couple of lakes, one in the top right, which we're around, and one in the bottom left. You've also got a lot of ore in the middle of the map, so that is definitely somewhere where we'll want to expand later on, because as you can see, there are 2 ore patches right next to my base, but that's not going to last too long, so I'm going to be definitely needed to expand out later in this game. One of the good points of starting in my position, though, is that it is quite easy to defend. There's like a couple of narrow gaps you can see here going into my base, so it is easier to defend maybe than other positions. It's not very open, but there again you will have to expand out, else you'll lose your ore quite quickly. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm just getting that war factory out. I'm just trying to get some map visibility at the moment. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going ore refinery, war factory, ore refinery. Just make sure I build up a good economy first of all. And you can see at the moment it looks quite quiet from the left side of my base. And you can see there red's actually coming up. You do have to be very careful of that bridge at the start of the game, and as you can see he's gone across it. He should have had a few troops at the other side of that bridge, and it's not looking so good here. You can see he's got a lot of units ready. I'm just holding my units back a bit because I don't want to just run in and get them killed. And he's lost that war factory. I think that was going to definitely happen, but the good thing is he's got a flamethrower, and that's going to get rid of most of those infantry. And you can see I'm sending some infantry now to help defend him as more infantry is starting to come in. And soon I'll hopefully be getting out my tanks. And now I'm going to be building my second war factory. Now we can see that light tank, it's taking a lot of damage. Infantry can be quite effective against light tanks. The only problem is they can be squashed. And it really is essential that we keep this ore refinery alive, else that's going to really hurt my teammates early on. Right, so we can see now red's got quite a lot of tanks here at the moment, and a few infantry as well. He will be struggling for ore because obviously he won't have had time to build up his economy. And you can see now I'm getting my medium tank in there, and hopefully with those infantry and him with the flamethrowers, you can see he's got another flamethrower now, and it looks like we're going to be able to defend this okay, because red at the moment probably isn't going to be able to build much more. But you can see the green is attacking me from the other side, so his teammates came and attacked me while I was focused on my teammate. And you can see there he's destroyed an ore refinery, but he hasn't done too much damage, so I'm still in an okay position. And you can see what orange is doing there. It looks like he's going to destroy the bridge, so that red is going to no longer be able to attack him. And for now we're going to be quite safe, because now what red's going to have to do is he's going to have to go a long way around if he wants to attack my teammates. And that's probably not desirable on a map like this, because then he'll leave his base wide open. And what you can see is I'm just taking my tanks right to the edge, the entrance where they can get into my side of the map, because it's sort of like a rectangle, the lake around. And you can see what I'm doing now is I'm not building all silos because I need them. I'm building them because I want to expand out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find if I can expand across the river, because that's going to make it a lot easier for me. And you can see, in fact, I can, so that's going to make it a lot easier than just building to that where my tanks are at the moment. And yeah, that's worked out quite well, because what I'm trying to do is you can see that ore patch there, that's where I'm trying to expand to. And I'm going to build my ore refinery there, and you can see usually what I do is I'd build right up to the ore, but I just want to build it a little bit back, just so my tanks can help defend it if needs be. And you can see that Cyan's coming in at the moment, and it looks like he's got a lot of light tanks. He's got a lot more than me, so this is going to be hard for me. But you can see orange, my teammates, coming in at the moment, and he's going to help with this. So, yeah, it's looking quite good now. It's looking a bit better. Light tanks do a lot of damage, but they do fall apart quite easily. Heavy tanks especially have a lot more HP, and heavy tanks do more damage. Medium tanks do a similar damage to the light tank. And we've managed to defend that, so that's alright, and it's going to allow me to start improving my economy. Because at the moment, what you can see is I've only got 2 war factories, and I'm absolutely broke. I'm not getting much ore in at all because I'm starting to run out on that top right position. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just bringing 2 ore trucks down to that position there, so they can start mining that ore, because you can see the ore is quite plentiful here. But you can see that Cyan's got quite a large army there, and I'm just like taking my medium tanks just to cover him off. But it does look like he's pulling back. And if we look at the people still in this, you can see that Red's still in this, so he might be having a bit of trouble with Red at the moment. So we're just going to have to keep in a defensive position at the moment. They've got more tanks than us, so we don't want to go on the attack yet. We just want to wait and build up and just strengthen this position that we've got on this side of the map at the moment. And you can see now I'm getting another ore refinery.
Construction complete.
And I'm going to try to expand to that ore patch on the left. And you can see that Cyan's attacking Red. So while he's attacking Red, because I think he's going to be able to defeat Red, and we're going to be able to build up and then hopefully have a big enough army to defend. And hopefully Orange is going to be expanding as well, because he must be running. Yeah, you can see he's got a MCV there, because you can see ore's not much. He's not got much ore. It is part of the map at the moment, and he's built his MCV there. All right, so yeah, he's just built that ore refinery where I was going to build mine, but never mind. It's good that he's getting more oil, be able to build more tanks. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and build around that construction yard with a couple of some ore silos, just so I can build an ore refinery for that other piece of ore. And what we'll be doing is we'll be probably expanding more and more to that middle position as the game goes on, if it takes longer. And you can see that's a really good position for, well, Orange. He's got Tesla coil there, and Tesla coils do very well when combined with tanks. So this is going to be a really good defensive position for us, especially with both of our bases there. And you can see that Cyan seems to be moving from the bottom right position. And you can see that Pink's coming with him. And Pink is playing as a Soviet, so it's got heavy tanks. So we do need to defend this position right now, because if we lose this position, it will be game over for us. And you can see that Orange has got another Tesla coil, and those Tesla coils are going to do really, really well against those light tanks, because light tanks can usually get one shot by the Tesla coils, and it's looking very, very good for us at the moment. It seems that we have the better tank numbers, and with the Tesla coils, we're able to easily overpower them. And you can see that Cyan is actually coming from the left position, so our tanks are a bit out of position at the moment. They managed to destroy that Tesla coil, because Tesla coils do have very low HP, so they can be quite easily destroyed. You can see another Tesla coil being destroyed there. When you use the Tesla coils, you do really need to combine them with tanks, and they usually work more effectively when they're a bit back from the front. And you can see that Cyan's pulling back now. Now Cyan has lost an awful lot of tanks from those 2 attacks, and probably now is the best time for us to push forward, because you can see I've got good medium tank numbers. And we're just going to push him back. Now it looks like he's not in the middle. It wasn't like his base isn't in the middle. He's probably more in the bottom left position. We can see he's pulling back there. You can see someone was in the middle. I think that was at the start of the game, which is, I mean, the middle is great for ore, but it does put you like in a bit of a bad position when it comes to other teams attacking you, especially in a 2v2v2 match. And you can see that Pink's trying to do like a bit of a sneaky attack while we fight with Cyan, but I've got a few tanks back there, so I think I'm going to be okay. And you can see Cyan just doesn't have the tank numbers, and we're able to quite easily push him back at the moment. And you can see that Orange is dealing with Pink as well now, so that's going to be absolutely fine. And you can see what Cyan could have done with was expanding towards that middle position. It would have put him in a much better position later on in the game. Because the bottom left does have a lot of ore, but those patches are going to run out eventually, and you can see now they haven't. He's called it good game, and you can see he's selling up. I'm just wondering now, did he actually... I haven't seen an MCV or construction yard. He might have had one, he might have not. If he didn't have one, that would have possibly explained why he didn't expand to the middle of the map. And you can see orange is coming now, and it's just pink left. And you can see pink's just riding some tanks into the base, but they're not going to be a problem to deal with. You see orange is on top of them already. He's got far more heavy tanks there, and we're also bringing the force from the bottom here to the right, bottom right of the map. And you can see, actually, I think they spawned quite well as well, because they were quite close together. And you can see there was definitely some fighting at this base early on, maybe from red. Yeah, you can see, I think they lost their construction yard. So that would have been a bit of a blow to pink. Because it's, yeah, very hard to do anything when you lose a construction yard, when you need to expand. And it looks like we're going to be able to easily overpower them at this point. So that's a good game. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.